morning. But today we're going to do a park workout that we could do last time, so that's the plan. I visited 2 parks, and this is the second one. They didn't have pull-up bars and stuff, so we're gonna do it on the playground equipment for this time. But for next time, I'm gonna do scout some more to find pull-up bars for us. I'll start at the 10-minute mark, and yeah, today my chest feels a little stiff, my lats feel a little stiff. My legs are surprisingly feeling the best of all the muscle groups I worked out yesterday, so I'm gonna do another full body workout today. Just getting into it again. And hey Phil, thanks for joining. So yeah, full body workout today again, and you guys follow along. I'm gonna do pull-ups, push-ups, and squats. Thanks, Zani. You can join me too. Join me at home. And then next time, so first couple weeks, I'm sticking to the basics, right? Hey Josh, you can join me for sure. Email me at fortresspaul@gmail.com. We'll set something up. fortresspaul@gmail, and we could do a live stream together sometime. So for the first few weeks, I'm sticking to very basic exercises: push-ups, pull-ups, squats, stuff like that. Once I feel that my strength has recovered somewhat, or I feel like higher energy levels, better cardio, better overall strength, I'll start doing like more advanced variations of exercises. So we are gonna start in about 8 minutes or so. You guys can join. You won't need any equipment for any of the stuff I'm doing, except for pull-ups. You might need a pull-up bar. You can get one of those. I was actually at Marshall's today, and not today, a few days ago, sorry. And I saw a pull-up bar, the door frame pull-up bar that I'm using, there for $17. So you guys can check those out. Marshall's, Ross, discount stores, they usually have them pretty cheap. And yeah, you could do pull-ups at home with me when I do these workouts. So yeah, first few weeks, just basics, and then we'll do more advanced stuff. I'll be starting here in a little bit. How's everybody doing? If any of you guys followed along on my previous days, or any of you sore, you guys recovered pretty well, I hope. But yeah, Josh, email me and we'll set something up. We'll do a live workout together. There was 2 other people. One is like 5Ks in his username, and the other guy was I can't remember his name now, but he was also in Austin, but he said he was in Round Rock. So yeah, we can definitely set something up and do a live workout with all you guys. That would be a fun thing to do. Also on Sunday, I might do a workout with my friend in Houston. Oh, hey Phil, thanks, welcome. What's good, Fortress? Thanks, Latif. I'm getting back into it. I'm gonna get back to my peak shape in the next year or so, I hope. As far as strength goes, get all my strength gains back. Sunday, I'm gonna be visiting Houston, and I might do a live workout with a friend of mine there. But I'll let you know for sure. I'll do an announcement on my channel on the community pin. If you guys are subscribed, you should get a notification for that. Hey Viva, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm back. This is my second week doing live streams. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad with the camera. I am covering the mic with my hand, so hopefully, it doesn't bother you guys too much. Thanks, Wolfgang. Yeah, I mean, this works both ways, right? You guys were inspired by me. I was inspired by your comments. It pushed me to make more videos, so it worked both ways. It was mutually beneficial for all of us making those videos. Hey Mike J, thanks. Yeah, it's been like 10 years since I stopped posting, that's for sure. Tom's asking if he has any tips on deciding if he should marry someone. That's a funny question for a workout video. We can talk about that after the workout. That's funny. But it's a valid question. How old are you, Tom? I'm curious. That would probably be my first question. Thanks, Mike. Well, I'm back, and hopefully we get back in shape together. You guys can follow along with my workouts. Again, minimal equipment, so it should be an easy thing for all of you to do. You're 29, Tom? Well, if you guys saw my previous streams, my first marriage didn't work out, and that's my experience with marriage. I am in Texas. I'm in Austin, Texas. Viva Ciao. Famous to New York City. I actually went to New York City. I did a workout with what's his name? He used to be big. Al Cavadlo. Al Cavadlo used to be big on YouTube, and I actually went there to work out with the Bar Stars, but I couldn't connect. And I wrote Hannibal for King, and he's like, I only work out for like, is there? He didn't know me obviously, but he was like, if you want to work out together, is this a business? You know, how much is this a sponsorship? How much would I get paid? Like, if you want to talk business. So that kind of didn't work out, and he responded like a few weeks after I wrote him, and I was just driving there, so I guess I didn't plan ahead enough. But when Hannibal for King didn't work out, and then I tried to do it with Bar Stars, and it was also tough reaching them. Like, I sent him an email and haven't heard back until after I came back from New York. But Al Cavadlo, I met up with him, and it was an accident. I actually did not try to meet with him. I just came to their famous, I think it was in Brooklyn, the famous workout park. I came there and he was there, and we took pictures together and worked out. I even posted it on my Instagram, but that was fun. My friend lives in New York too, so I might visit sometime, but not this year for sure. Maybe next year. We'll see how things go. We'll start in 3 minutes here. Hey Caesar, it has been a while. I'm streaming every day, 7 p.m. Central Time. So feel free to join on these workouts. You can follow along with me. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats today. Sticking to the basics still. Tom, regarding your marriage question. So yeah, my first one didn't work out. I talked a little bit about it in my last week's videos. But I was 21 when I got married. You know, I was pretty young. I still didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I was looking for. I thought I did, but you know, people change with time. So it's a tough thing to say how life goes. My ex-wife, she was older than me. So, and it didn't work out for her either, you know. So she was about your age and a little younger. But you know, she was hoping it would work out. I was hoping it would work out. It didn't work out. So sometimes things like that happen, and you can't always see the future. And I think like 50% of marriages end up in divorce nowadays. So as much as advice I can give you, at the end of the day, it's hard to know what's going to happen in 10, 20 years, whether you might change or the other person might change or what the circumstances might be. I think it's a tough call to know the future. So you kind of have to make the best choice based on what you know now, because you don't know what you don't know. Hey Viva, yeah, I've got 2 kids. They're older now. I actually streamed playing Fortnite with my son on Sunday, but most people were like, what the hell is this? I came here for Сергей, спокойной ночи. Спасибо, что пришел. Да, я вчера тоже в 7 вечера стал, но сегодня буду в парке заниматься. But yeah, I streamed with my son on Sunday, and everybody was like, what's this? I came here for workouts. What is this video game stuff? Especially when I posted a video years ago talking about how video games are a waste of time. Everybody was like, what is going on? This is so random. So that was funny. Yeah, Russian's my first language, actually. Anatoly, yeah, I love his videos. They're hilarious. All right, here we go, guys. We are gonna start. Let me switch the camera around. I'm gonna do it on this park today. I went to 2 parks and didn't find a lot of fitness equipment. So we're gonna do it here on the playground. And then next time, I'll try to find a better location where we actually have pull-up bars and everything is a lot more solid. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I enjoy pull-ups. So today we're doing push-ups, pull-ups, squats. I'm starting with pull-ups first. because they're the most like mentally taxing for me. Once I do my pull-up sets, three sets of pull-ups, switch to push-ups, and then we'll do squats. I can take over.
Like this?
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do 3 sets of 15, hopefully. I've been stuck at 10 or 7 last few days, and last week. So I'll try to go for 15 my first set. Yeah, guys, it's gonna take some time to get back in shape. So if it takes you a little while to get back in shape, you know, it's gonna take a few weeks, a few months. So expect put some time into it. How does that work? Fanboying? That's funny. Hey, good idea. I will. Well, today's my first time filming in a park, so I didn't think about the microphone and the wind. But I will think about getting a wireless mic. Thanks for the suggestion. I do dips. I'll get back to those later. Yes, this is Phil, primarily a workout channel. I used to film like other content that I posted, but this is gonna be back to my workout days, workout channel. I'm getting back in shape, so my sister holds the world record for pull-ups for women's division. And I was back in the day going for the world record for men's pull-ups. I got to 100, and it was at 242, and then I kind of quit. But I have a video with 76 or 78 pull-ups on my channel, consecutive with one arm hang. So I used to be like pretty fit. Now, trying to get back into it. Thank you, Mike J, for the support. Here we go. I've got 2 more sets of pull-ups. What?
The comments.
Huh?
The comments.
Here we go. You're getting a call. Can you stand right here and I'm gonna do it on those up.
Yep.
I'm gonna do hammer grip pull-ups right now. I'm gonna go for another 10. But yeah, I'm sticking to the basics. Oh, Phil, I took a 10-year break. Since you're new, I took a 10-year break from working out, which is a long time. And I went from doing 76 pull-ups to, as you can see now, like 10. So I'm gonna get back into it. It's gonna take some time, but scaring all the children away. That's funny. I'm not that scary. Come on now. All right, here we go. Sorry. Failed you guys on that one. Tazio Beyonda. Thank you, Nick. I will. 320 is insane. Is that like in an hour, or is that like consecutive without getting off the bar? No, I don't know Max True. I do need more rest, but hey, I'm doing 3 sets of this, 3 sets of push-ups, 3 sets of squats, and I'm gonna come back to the pull-ups. So hopefully my body recovers a little bit before my last set pull-ups. Eduardo, I worked in construction, so that probably kept me a little bit fit all this time. Thanks, Latif. Russian calisthenics YouTuber. Yeah, there's a few Russians out there that do calisthenics videos, but they don't speak English, so they're actually in Russian. One of them is quite a bit stronger than me, but he used to post like 12 years ago as well, when I don't know if he still posts. But yeah, Phil, I'm getting back in shape. The goal is in the next six months to a year, I'm gonna get back to being where I used to be, you know, and then we'll start progressing from there. And you guys can all follow along daily, 7 p.m. Central Time, and we'll get there. Yep, going back to old school finals. All right, let's do this last set. Leonardo DiCaprio. I have been compared to him and to Matt Damon. Those are the top 2 I get for comparisons for what I look like. So Leonardo, I was like, there's no way I look like him. And then I looked him up back in the Titanic, and I was like, I could see it a little bit. What? My cameraman just keeps laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Camera woman. All right, let's do this. We'll go for another 5 or 7. I'll go back 3. One more. Nope. 4. Alright, push-ups next. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it means let's go in Russian. Давай.
I'll start shouting.
There we go. Hey Xander, thanks for joining. I'm here every day 7 p.m. Central, so join in, work out with me. I'm gonna struggle through these starter sets and pull-ups and push-ups for the next couple months, so you guys can struggle with me, and we can all feel equal. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Flip it over so I can see myself. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mike. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't do kettlebell stuff, but I highly recommend it. It's I love kettlebell workouts. I've done them a few times. By few, I literally mean I can count them on the 10 fingers of my hand, how many I did. But I've enjoyed them every time, and I think they're super effective. Here we go. Push-ups. My first day I did 30. Yesterday I did sets of 20. So we're aiming between 20 and 30 today. 21. I'm going for 30. They're feeling much easier than they did the first day, that's for sure. This is my 7th workout since we started. 22. 6, 7, 8, 10. All right, I'm gonna go for 5 more just to set a new PR for 35. Fimus, you're thinking ahead. That's smart. If I just beat my PR by 1 every time, I can probably set a new PR every day for a while. Now I'm just going for maximum. My goals are to get back to doing at least 100 push-ups. Let's go, Mike. Good job. At least 100 push-ups, at least 30 pull-ups. Tatarus, привет. Спасибо. So the goal is to recover previous strength and fitness at level all the way back. So I'm thinking it's gonna take 6 months to a year to get there. All right, we got 2 more sets of push-ups. Why are you giggling? What?
Nothing.
All right. I don't know if she knows. Did you know I was the king of calisthenics back in the day?
You told me, but I didn't really believe you. Cameraman blush. You're funny.
Let's go, Mike. 2 more sets. No wife in the picture, but thank you. We'll get those monster biceps back, guys. All right, let's go. Here we go. Still huge, but not as strong, not nearly as strong. We'll get him back though. Here we go. I'm going for 27 this set. If I could do more, I will. I'm aiming for 27. Привет, Арганов. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. 7, 8. Oh no.
So worth the life?
9, 20, 21. All right, 27 was a bit optimistic of me. Huh?
You want me to count?
That's okay. Said you need to put more passion into it. You can count. You want to count? Next one?
Sure.
All these guys want to hear a girl's voice counting.
Do I need to like yell at you?
Sure,
Yeah.
you can yell at me. All right, we're 15 minutes into our workout. We're halfway through our workout, but Fimus, instead of procrastinating, do this with me right now. We got one more set of push-ups, then 3 sets of squats, and then we're gonna run it one more time. Pull-ups, push-ups, squats. So push away your computer chair, and there we go. That's good stuff, Fimus. I believe in you. Luca said they would for sure rather hear a girl counting than me. It's 100% possible to gain muscles without bulking. If by bulking you mean like eating unhealthy amounts of food to get, to put on weight. You can keep your protein count correct and you'll be fine. Let me see my battery here. All right, okay, 1 second. Oh, I'm good. It dimmed out. I thought it was dying, but it was just the sun is shining into the lens. We're fine. No, we're fine. We got almost 100%. Mike J putting in a workout while being at work. That's nice. Yeah, the reason I'm doing these videos, Mike, Finus, everybody else watching, is so you can follow along with me at home. I'm using minimal equipment on purpose. We can all do it together. I'm a very good compliment. I don't want to look old as I did back then. I pray that's the truth. I'll start working on my progressions towards 1-arm pull-ups and all that stuff in a month, or in a couple of months at least. I'm on 20-25 pull-ups at the very least before I start working on my, more plyometrics and more strength stuff. Because I'm really weak right now for that. All right, Mike J, let's go. Next set, Fimus, join in on this one. You committed over comments, so now you have to. You gonna count? Mm-hmm. All right, you ready? Set. I'm going for 21 again, although probably a little optimistic again.
You got it.
All right, let's go. Ready, set.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you got it. 14, 15, 16, 17, plus 18, 19. What is it? Davai? 20. One more.
One more. Don't take it easy. That's the opposite of what you want to tell me right now.
21. You have a guest star coming up.
That's okay with me.
I'm gonna go
Hello.
on the ground. Oh, you are? Oh, you're going so fast.
She said, I'm an athlete. I'm going to go on the ground.
What has the world come to? I'm doing push-ups on the floor with the bro while a disembodied voice is counting. You're in the black mirror is where we're at now. I'm gonna put my shirt on before I get charged with sexual harassment over here. And we're gonna go do squats. That was my third set. Yeah, I did 31, 21, 21. All right, push-ups now. I mean squats. Squats now. And then we'll do another pull-ups, push-ups, squats. Good job, Mike. Let's go. 3 sets. Fine, miss. Good stuff. Glad I motivated you to go back to the gym. That's what I'm here for. Yep. Those videos from a decade ago were nice. And they're back, and I'm back. We got a lot more coming, so join me daily. You can work out with me at home. No excuses. As long as you got the floor with you, you've got enough. And we've all got the floor with us. Here we go. For right now, Luca, I'm doing streams daily. Ridge, good job for never stopping. See, I was the guy that got people into it, and then I stopped. How great is that? Luca, yeah, every day, 7 p.m. stream Central Time, and then eventually I'll start making actual video content, not the streams. But I'll slowly work into it. I have a day job. I work in construction and remodeling, so these are my evening videos and streams. Editing takes time, but it is in my plans to start editing, posting higher quality content than just the streams. But the streams are to get you guys to work out with me. Every day, 30 to 40 minute workout. We're 22 minutes into our workout, and I'm starting squats here now. You're gonna count again for them?
Mm-hmm.
Keep everybody engaged. Thank you, Waylon. Hopefully that influence pushes everybody to start working out again, getting fit. Here we go. Yesterday I did sets of 50. Today the goal is to do sets of 60, right? AKA progressive overload, or whatever they call it nowadays. You're counting, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, deal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Hey, if you're
27,
texting me right now, that means you're not doing
28.
squats.
29, 30, 31,
That's not the deal we had.
32,
Do your squats with
33,
me.
34, 35, 36, 37, 38,
I don't like this.
39, 40, 41, come on, 42, 43, 44,
You sure you didn't skip 10?
45, no, I'm sure, 46, 47, 13 more, 48, 49, 50, last 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
You gotta say 0 at the end.
Oh,
Otherwise it would have been 59.
I forgot you were breaking.
Luca, I don't like that. We're going for another 60 in a minute here. A minute or two. Nice job, Mike J. Perfect. If we're in the same condition, we'll get back to peak shape at the same time. I've got the weak man condition right now. We'll get back to strong man condition. Me too. I'm excited. I can see them here too. There we go. Let's do this. We're gonna get back to peak shape all together. Work out with me daily, we'll get there. Hey, muscle man, welcome back. What changes physically to allow you to have 30 reps over just one day? Or is it just mental? There's so many factors, HK. I'll talk about them after my workout. All the things that influence what they call beginner gains. When you start working out, you had lots of volume, a lot at first, and then you have a sort of slow plateau. Kind of the law of diminishing returns kicks in. But I'll talk about it a little more because it demands a longer response. It is easier to regain strength if you've been strong before, Rich. That is a fact. Muscle memory is the term they call it, but obviously your muscle doesn't have brains and doesn't remember stuff. So it's just a metaphor. But on a scientific level, muscle is one of the only cells in your body that grows several mitochondria within each muscle fiber and cell. So your muscle cells, as they rip up and expand and grow in volume, in order to control and supply with nutrients every single muscle fiber, that one muscle cell, as it expands, it grows new mitochondria in there. From what I studied in exercise biology class, I'm gonna move a little, there's kids here. What I studied in exercise biology class, you never lose that mitochondria that your body builds up over time. And so although the volume of your muscle might shrink with age, due to dystrophy that happens to not working out, the mitochondria remains there. And so you may lose some neural connections to those muscle fibers and they shrink in volume. When you're regaining muscle mass and muscle strength, your body builds back the muscle fibers, but it can reuse the mitochondria that was left there, that was built up way long ago. And so you add back the strength and endurance and muscle size quicker because you technically need to build a lot less of it because half of it's already there. And that's what they call muscle memory, because the remnants of the old muscle groups, of the old muscle fibers are still there. So you just got to put back the volume and your body can much quicker rebuild muscle because of all the mitochondria that's present. Here we go. Of course, British. Do you actually speak Russian, or do you just know a few words? I'm curious. Strength and endurance. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So there's short twitch and fast twitch muscle fibers. If you guys Google short twitch versus fast twitch muscle fibers, that will go a little bit more in depth on which one's responsible for which. A lot of people have genetically, not a lot, everyone has a genetic ratio of short twitch to fast twitch muscle fibers. Like Usain Bolt, he has an extreme amount of fast twitch muscle fibers, which allows him to sprint fast, lots of high strength output in a short period of time. But it's possible he may lack the ratio for long distance endurance, for example. So there's always a trade-off. But you can Google that, and you can actually take a DNA test, and they'll tell you your proportion of fast twitch to low twitch muscle fibers and what your genetic predisposition is. You might be more of an endurance athlete genetically. You might be more of a power athlete genetically. But you can find all that out with checking that. And you can also train one or the other, grow it, and either increase your endurance or strength. But you will always have a genetic cap. So two people with two different genetic predispositions can have identical diet, put in identical amount of effort, do identical workouts, and have severely different outcomes, results, yeah, based on their genetics. But that's all good to know, you know, because when you're comparing yourself to somebody else, you got to consider those things so you don't get disappointed for no reason. Right, I don't know if I'll do 60, but I am aiming for 50. Also, I really dislike this angle. I look black. I look like a shadow.
Yeah.
We could do this. We could just flip it over to this side because the light's coming from there.
Well, I think you need to get up from under this shade.
Why? No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it was the light's coming from that direction, so I was looking like a silhouette more than.
I have your wall.
No. Yeah, let's go over there. Here we go. All right, let's go. Second set of squats. You gonna count?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
How many are we going for?
I'm going for 50. Well, I'm going for 60, but I don't think I have it in me. So we'll do however much I can handle. Ready?
Yeah.
Set.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 42,
Louder.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, keep going, 52, 53,
Давай.
54, die, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, die, 5 more.
Lightweight, baby. All right, one more coming up. We're 34 minutes into a workout. If you guys are here since the start, you can cut it off here. For personal sake, I'm gonna do one more of each. Good stuff, Mike J. Thanks for joining. We got 3 more sets in us. Let's do this. One of each exercise. Hey, David. Welcome. Oops, sorry. He said he's walking like a baby deer. I feel that for sure. You're gonna be walking like a baby lamb tomorrow. That's for sure. No, that was my third set, no? Or is that my second set?
No, that was your,
Second set. That was my second set.
that was your second set.
I'm such a HK. Damn.
Second set.
Lifestyle can change epigenetics. This is actually news, guys. Back 20 years ago, they said genetics are genetics. They're fixed. What you have is what you have, and your kids will get it. There's nothing you can do. And then they're like, psych. There's epigenetics. Your lifestyle will affect your genes and how your kids look like. After teaching us all that Catholic monk Punnett Square stuff, like, oh, this is fixed. Everyone who tells you epigenetics don't work, everyone who tells you genetics can be changed, they can't be changed. This Catholic monk did bean plant science, and now we all know this. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, if you're really, really fat and don't take care of yourself, your children may get a predisposition towards bad digestion of lipids, etc., because some epigenetic gene got turned off with your lifestyle. Gotta love science, don't you? Always changing. So yeah, your lifestyle can affect your kids and their genetics for sure. For sure, asterisk, until the next study comes out and says, oh, psych, we were wrong twice. It's back to the previous consensus. My sister was world class at pull-ups. She is not anymore. She is into snowboarding and mountain climbing right now, so she probably could do 15, 20 now. She's not at 50 pull-ups anymore. Низ, я на российскую аудиторию буду снимать контент. Когда мне доступ к моему каналу откроют, он у меня закрылся. Мне написали, что через месяц мне пришлют новый пароль, новый вход. И тогда я начну снимать на русский канал тоже. На данный момент у меня только доступ к этому каналу, поэтому сюда снимаю. Туда у меня все потерялось, когда я телефон поменял. Они мне доступ закрыли. Ну, сказали, что скоро откроют. Как только откроют, мы начнем опять. Jake, as far as I want to say that I'm gifted with genetics and stuff, and that, all this stuff, there's hard work that goes into everything. And it's hard to know where you're at genetically unless you put all in towards working out. So for example, y'all know David Goggins. He literally got declined from the military. Everybody was telling him, you're a sore loser who's 350 pounds who can't do a single thing. And then he just set his mind and something clicked in his brain. He's like, I don't want to be this guy anymore. He went all in and became a triathlon mega athlete. And all of a sudden he's genetically good. You know what I mean? So you never know where your genetics are unless you give it your all. I dreamed about pull-ups. Literally falling asleep, daydreaming about beating my max pull-up record, falling asleep and waking up to a dream of me doing 55 pull-ups back when I was 20. I was obsessed with it. So, and most guys who are, there's definitely a genetic component, but most guys who have achieved a lot in their life, they obsess over that one thing. And that's what I did back then. I was quite literally, without exaggeration, obsessed with pull-ups. And so that helps a lot when you're trying to get to where you're at. So all I'm trying to say is there is a genetic component, but unless you went all in and became obsessed, you don't know where your genetic peak is. You know what I mean? You might be also genetically built for it. You just never popped open that potential you got in you unless you put it all in. All right, let's go. I haven't taken any measurements now. All I know is when I started was 172 pounds. I'm 5'9", and I did a video on my very first day live stream. And that kind of should give you a little bit of an idea of what I look like. I did a mirror shoot. And obviously every month I'm going to be taking those videos again, and you'll see how far I changed. And I'm going to do weigh-ins again. I haven't done any body fat percentage measurements, none of that. There's a bodybuilder that I watched recently. He did a 1 year, he did a full thousands of dollars of tests to see how much he changed over a year of very intense workouts and specific diet, no doping. Very good video. I forgot what the guy is. He's short. He's like 5'3" or 5'4", and he's known for like science-based bodybuilding. Probably Jeff Nippard. Yeah, that sounds familiar. But it was a phenomenal video. One of the best videos I've seen on the topic. Highly recommend watching it. Mine is more on a. Mine's not as scientific. Mine's more like, hey guys, here I am. I got no equipment. I'm wearing jeans and the $5 shirt from Target. You guys can do this too, no excuses, right? That's my approach. I'm not trying to be scientific here. I'm trying to give you no excuses to work out. As you see me working out here with no equipment, not even any proper fitness clothes, and I'm getting in shape. So if in a year you're just watching me sitting on your couch like Luca over here, and in a year you see me get buff, and you're like, oh, shoot, if I just did this for a year with him, I would have been in his shape. Hopefully that'll be the last push you need to start, you know what I mean? That's the point of these workouts right here. Not so much entertainment as much as come do this with me. All right, let's go. Third set, squats. Going for 60 again. And God bless my legs tomorrow. Can you count for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, the high, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, close, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60.
Thanks for coming. 3 more sets. There's lots of kids everywhere. We gotta do pull-ups and push-ups still. Oh, I have an idea. We're gonna go to baseball bleachers. I'm gonna do my pull-ups and push-ups there. Deal? Низ, я 10 лет не занимался. Это моя 2-я неделя тренировок. Я записываю каждый день видео вживую вот так. И я вернусь в свой предыдущий своим предыдущим достижениям на протяжении следующих 6 месяцев, 12 месяцев. Я записываю весь свой прогресс, всю свою тренировку от начала до конца. И вы можете ко мне присоединяться. Я потерял очень много силы, выносливости, но я все это верну, поэтому присоединяйся. Да, для канала крепости точно надо быть в форме. Oh shoot, now I'm walking like a baby deer. I'm far enough away. Far enough away from them. I have video evidence that I wasn't harassing anybody. It was on a live stream. Indecent, get charged with indecent exposure in public.
Then you'd be doing 5 sets in a cell.
If I was underage, they can't charge me. Back would film my videos, I was under 18. Nobody could say anything. Like, how's... I could charge everybody else for looking at me. For looking at a minor without a shirt. All right, here we go.
I think there's a bar.
Right here. Come. Right. Maybe like right here. I'm gonna use that right there to do blips. All right. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like this either. I think maybe just double up on the push-ups. Or do dips or something.
No.
Or is that too random?
I have to do pull-ups.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I don't want to put kids in my video. Yeah, I'll do
Are you sure? That doesn't seem...
All right, I'll do this. I'll do a set of push-ups. If rows on that bar there.
Someone said bench press the porta potty.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Probably gonna be stinky. Imagine it all pours out in my face.
Ew,
as I'm
stop,
lifting it.
stop. Ew.
I'm gonna go do push-ups first. Hopefully the kids leave by then. If they don't, we'll figure it out.
Maybe
Do push-ups first. Here we go. One arm chin-ups. I wish. I so wish I could do that. All right, let's do push-ups right here. I'll just set it up with my, like before. I need more space. I'll do them right here. All right. How many was I doing before? 31? 31, 21, 21.
Yes.
All right, so the goal is right now minimum of 21. Hopefully another 31. Let's get it. I did. Can you tell me which ones I deleted? I probably just made them private. I don't think I deleted any videos.
Hold on.
Я надеюсь, не повторятся низ.
I'm gonna move because they're coming in the background.
It's okay. No, leave it.
No,
They won't. You won't see them. They're gonna be tiny. You could barely see my legs in this video.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
21.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Oh no, I did 35, 21, 21.
Yeah.
And the guy said, why didn't you do 31 for PR? So that would have been the PR. How many did I do now? 31?
31.
Guys, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna not do the squats and pull-ups today. All right. No last set of squats and pull-ups. Yeah, I'm cheating on my workout. I am 50 minutes into my workout, into my 30-minute workout. Already 20 minutes overdue. So y'all can forgive me. I did do my extra set of push-ups, but not the squats and pull-ups. So that takes a skip today. I'll catch up on it some other day, hopefully. Maybe not. But a little bit at a time. I served my time today. So we're gonna cut it here. Thank you guys for joining. I was supposed to have a 20-minute Q&A at the end. That didn't happen. If you guys want. He said thanks, Fortress, and his mom. That's hilarious.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I used to sell Fortress t-shirts. I have a few left over from 10 years ago. Believe it or not. I gave most of them away when I stopped posting to like friends and church. I can sign the 3 I have left from 10 years ago.
The 3.5.
They're brand new. I still haven't even wore them. Thanks all for joining. 40 people today. I think that's a new record. I had an average of 17 on my previous streams. So let's keep this party going. Let's have a group of 100 doing these workouts with me. That'd be nice. No, it's not my mom, Cass. So is that actually your mom? My mom's in California. Поздравляю со вторым ребенком, Низ. Да, у меня тоже двое. All right, Q&A. I promised to answer a question at the end that somebody asked me. Oh, endurance? Well, oh, muscle memory. Oh, I answered that a little. Muscle memory. I think that was good. Thanks, Muscle Man. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. My sister's in a different state. That would be nice. I deleted some videos because I don't remember why. Some of them were irrelevant. Like they were just like, they were videos I wasn't really passionate about making, and it kind of, that energy and aura kind of carries across in the videos. And some of them were a little bit overly religious. I remember I posted a homosexuality and Christianity video. I don't really stand by all the beliefs I pushed in there, and I did get a lot of pushback. But that video was sincere, and I actually wanted to keep it just because I was sincere in the video, even though I don't really stand by everything I said there. I still thought the video was sincere, and I think people should be sincere. And I thought that was a very good, beacon of that type of personality trait, even though it wasn't totally accurate. But I had a partner that helped me film these videos some years ago, and he's like, you should take off all these controversial ones. It's not gonna help your... And I put them on private. I still have them all up online, and they're all on my YouTube channel. But I switched them all to private just for safety, publicity, public relations reasons. As funny as that is. But yeah, that's the reason I deleted some. I kept all my workout stuff up, though, as far as I know. But that was the reason. If fitness is a little and workouts are just a fabrication, why make a big deal out of daily workouts? Why not just do 5 minutes a day to maintain? Clue? I don't think 5 minutes a day is enough to maintain, to be honest. Especially if you have a sedentary lifestyle and you have a desk job. 5 minutes is not enough to maintain. You will start losing muscle with 5 minutes a day. I recommend minimum 40-minute workouts 3 times a week. But oh wait, Walter's on here. Walter's watching.
I didn't know if that was Walter.
He said I'd like to watch those. Walter, I said homosexuality is a sin, you must repent. No, I didn't. But no, those are some good videos. I can show them to you one day. Repent and come to Jesus. That was the gist of it. That was the gist of the video, though. It wasn't very forward in your face type, but I was like trying to be loving and saying, please guys, please come to Jesus. It was more easygoing. It was a very chill, easygoing homophobia. It wasn't in your face like, get out of here.
Did you say chill, homophobic?
Yeah, I'm kidding. Come on.
I know, but I've just never in my life heard that phrase.
Dude, one-arm pull-ups are so hard, Cass. I don't blame you. One-arm pull-ups are so hard. There was one of the most toughest exercises I had to learn. Pull-ups in general are so much harder than push-ups. Almost everyone that I train with or have trained with, everyone can do a few push-ups. Like, no matter how weak you are, if your BMI is in the average range, you could do a couple. You know, if you're overweight, I understand you got to push up a lot more weight. But if you're in the average body weight, you can always do a few push-ups. More than half, I think last time I read it, like more than 80% of the population cannot do a single pull-up. Amongst men, right? Over 80%. Pull-ups are really hard. And now imagine you're putting twice as much weight on one arm, right? One arm pull-up. You're not even using the other arm. So not only are two-arm pull-ups hard, one-arm pull-ups are extremely hard. And I don't know if it's genetic predisposition, but my pull strength has always been better. But also because I obsessed over pull-ups, like I said earlier in the video. So I trained pull-ups like crazy. I could do pull-ups with my sister hanging out on my back. So I obsessed over pull-ups, which is why I was able to train them. Push-ups, not so much. But even with less training on push-ups, there's a video of me doing, I think, either 50 or 80 one-arm push-ups, right? 50 or 80 one-arm push-ups. At my peak, I was able to do like 5 one-arm pull-ups, just to show you a strength comparison. So don't blame yourself over it, Cass. It takes forever to learn one-arm pull-ups. And I wouldn't even start training for one-arm pull-ups until you could do at least 25, 30 on 2 arms. So it's more than just not work hard enough. It could be that, but also you have to make sure your body weight, you don't have a lot of fat on you, because it's going to be like exponentially harder to do if you have extra weight on you for one-arm pull-ups. So that's something to consider. Diet is something to consider, and then training routine is something to consider. So if you trained with me for 5 years and I like told you exactly what to do and you did it and you still couldn't do it, then I'd be like, hey, maybe it is genetics. But from my experience, I think one-arm pull-ups are achievable for the majority of the population with the correct training and diet. So I think they're achievable. They're very freaking hard. So I'm not tracking food and macros right now. I'm just trying to eat balanced. Not even. I'm trying to eat when I'm hungry. I just bought a cheesecake. I have a full cheesecake in my car right now. I was driving here and I was like, I'm craving sugar and carbs. So I bought a cheesecake. So I'm the most proper dietitian on the internet right now. I haven't lost a lot of muscle because I'm in construction. So my job is physically demanding at times. I have to unload trucks, load trucks. One of the days we unloaded, I counted 5,000 pounds of concrete by hand, 50-pound bags, several pallets of them. I imagine unloading 5,000 pounds of concrete by yourself, you know, moving it from one spot to another. That's a workout. So honestly, I lost the strength, but my muscle's still there because it's been engaged day to day. So carrying wood, you know, if you're unloading a whole kitchen worth of cabinets, 4x8 sheets, that's a lot of weight. And it's a full body workout, because if you're lifting the sheet up 4 feet between your arms and you have to take it from your car, lift it up, go through a door, it's a full body workout. Your core is engaged, everything's engaged. And you got to take out 10, 15, 20 of those sheets. Carry them from one place to another. You got to cut them, you know. So all those things, they add up. And so my muscle maintained because of engagement. But the strength didn't stay because I didn't push myself. There was decreased load on the muscle, which helped it, you know, keep its size but not the strength, because I didn't fully use it. Use it or lose it, you know. We used to say that, use it or lose it, and I lost it. But I'm using it again, and my body's gonna be like, okay, I need this for survival, and it'll build it back up. Fitness content. So back when I started, you know, I kind of hit the golden age for bodyweight fitness. I started posting my videos when there was only like 2 YouTubers at the time who exploded. First was Hannibal for King, the black guy in Brooklyn. Amazing strength, inspired a ton of people, millions of views on his channel. He did not speak a single word in his videos. He just did like promo videos of like, look how strong I am, check this out, like, and everybody's like, oh, this is amazing. And I looked at him, I was like, wow, this guy's amazing, he's so strong, I'm gonna start. And at the time, nobody was posting body weight fitness workout instructional videos. I might be wrong, but I believe I was the first to post body weight fitness tutorials, and this is why I exploded. I literally had zero competition. Nobody else was making content on the topics that I was. Right now, every other guy on fitness is making content on these videos. So right now, for me to get back into it and like kind of break through, I have to compete against another 100 influencers, you know, fitness influencers on TikTok, Instagram, wherever. They're everywhere. And they're all posting body weight fitness instructional videos, and a lot of them probably much better than me. So now it's harder to post fitness content. Wasn't Chris Heria? Mike Chang. I was posting before Mike Chang. Mike Chang reached out to me to promote his videos on my channel. Mike Chang was, he took over YouTube. Like, he literally started posting a couple videos after me. He took over YouTube. Every single fitness video had his ads on it. And he made several million off of it. Like, I don't doubt it. He even gave me access and like, hey, check out all my videos. He gave me for free access to all his back-end workouts and stuff. And they were great. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about him, but that dude knew how to market. He reached out to me. He's like, hey, I'll pay you some money, put your videos on mine. It didn't really work out. Like, I watched this stuff and I'm like, this is not really what I do. I'm kind of body weight. He did more high intensity interval training, weight training stuff. And so we never ended up partnering up, but he reached out to every single fitness influencer, including me, to post the stuff, and he made a ton of money off of it. And, you know, props to him for getting people in shape. But yeah, I was posting way before him, several years before him. But he was about 3 years into me posting YouTube content that he came out. And he cashed in for like 2 years, made a ton of money and dipped. And now, you know, and sold his channel. Great, you know, like a pump and dump. Amazing. Wish I was smart enough to do that, made a lot of money and been a millionaire now, but I wasn't. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stand out. I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to be the authentic poor man. And that's where it got me. 1 in 3 male gym goers use steroids. Is this true? Why so many gear users not look that impressive? I know nothing about who uses or doesn't use it. I didn't use it. There was people posting stuff on my channel saying, hey, Paul uses. And I was like, you think I would be 160 pounds if I used steroids? Really? That's lightweight. Like, once my peak videos, my shoulder workout, where I was my biggest, I was 165 pounds. You know, I was freaking lightweight. I didn't even drink protein. Why would I use steroids if I don't even drink whey protein? Come on now. You don't go like all out and start shooting a machine gun before you learn to shoot a pistol. You know, you got to take it one step at a time. I would have first started doing creatine. Then I would have probably started doing whey protein to maximize my weight gain. Then I would start using test boosters, like some kind of supplements, anything to maximize my testosterone level in the blood. And then eventually I would have probably started using steroids. I wasn't going to jump from nothing to steroids. And at no point was I even tracking my protein count. Come on, guys. Like, this is, it was unreasonable, but people were like, is Fortress natural? It was hilarious. Come on now. I'm right now 170, you know, like any average guy on the street is 170. Water fasts. I'll have to buy gymnastic drinks. I had a guy come visit me back in Sacramento when I used to do workouts from Australia. We went to work out, and a friend of mine, Ken, I believe he was in one of my streams or workouts, gifted me 2 wooden gymnastic rings. And it was his birthday, the Australian guy's birthday, and so I gifted it to him. And we worked out with him, and I gifted it to him, and so I never bought another set of gymnastic rings. I've moved several times, you know, I've gotten married, moved several times, so stuff got lost along the way, but eventually I'll probably start using the gymnastic rings again. I look bigger than 170 because I have very thin bones. It's hard to tell on video, but look how thin my bones are. My wrists, look how much I can grab around, like, easily, right? So compared to my thin wrist, my arm looks huge. But that's because your point of reference is my bone structure. I have a very thin bone structure, and so compared to that, my arms look huge, you know, in comparison. But guys, like some guys I meet, their wrists are so thick I can't even, you know, I'm not even close. I got like ½ inch to an inch when I'm holding their wrist. So they might have the same arm size as me up here, but because their bone structure is much bigger, they don't look as big. Because whenever you're looking at a person, you're looking at how much meat he has on his frame. But if my frame is tiny, the muscle looks huge on it. So I'm pretty lightweight, guys, even though I look huge. So oh yeah, calisthenics guys they're in outer space right now. They're so out of my league right now. I was never even halfway to their strength level right now. So I may be the OG and the guy that got a lot of you guys working out because I was the first to post this content, but I never claimed to be the best or like to have maintained to be the best. Some of the videos I watch, I'm like, these guys are absolutely insane strength-wise. I was never even close to their level. One arm front levers and all that stuff. I could do one like this, but just straight up one arm front lever, absolutely insane. I did do one like this. I also have a video on my 2 middle fingers. I did a muscle up on 2 fingers, hanging on a pull-up bar. Crazy video. But it's up there if you guys search 2-finger muscle up. Yeah, my sister's in a league of her own. And check this, my sister only worked out for like 3 years. In 3 years, she went from nobody to world record. Imagine if she worked out for 10 years, right? The potential, you know? And so it's phenomenal to think about. So a lot of it just comes down to consistency and determination. Anyway, today's stream was great. Thanks to y'all for sticking around. 44 people engaged for this long. Amazing. I will see you tomorrow. I still have to go finish some things up. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. Let's work out together. We'll chat some more tomorrow as well about some of your questions. But I'm about 18 minutes overdue on this video, but I enjoyed every minute of it. So thank you for joining. Thanks for the workout. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll work out and chat some more. Thank you, Donnie. Thank you for everybody for joining. Mike, Jay, thanks for the support. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Good night and bye-bye.